Hi everyone, it is me, E. Welcome back to my channel. I'm doing another Animal Crossing video. I know I said I wouldn't do any more, but I decided I would show you what my island looks like after 6 months of gameplay. Here is the center area of town where I've got the fountain. It's not like a full-blown entrance. I didn't really care to make a full-blown entrance, but I wanted to have sort of like a central plaza, and just off to the right of that is the shop, so it's easily and conveniently located in case I ever decide to open my island for turnip sales. This is Shep's house up right here, and then back down through the center of town instead on the left we have another small residential area. That's Sprinkle's house. This is Bangle's house, and then just above Bangle's house is Marshall's house. And you'll see I have a little silver mic out front of his house because he likes to sing, so I thought I'd put that there in case he wanted to put on a concert. And here I have a crafting table that's kind of concealed in these trees. Just so I like to have a couple of crafting areas around town conveniently located in case inspiration strikes. I crafted this little garden wagon at that crafting station. I have this bridge across here to my orchard, and I downloaded these signs from the Able Sisters kiosk. I just searched up the names of the fruit on there and I found these pretty easily. So if you like them, all you need to do is just search the name of the fruits and you'll find that creator and you'll be able to save all of the designs. Here is a crafting area with some shelves. It's really cute actually. And this is Celia's house. She's got an interest in gardening and I thought that little baby doll looked cute out there. Down here I have a little picnic area, which I think makes sense to have a little orchard with somewhere to eat your fruit when you're done picking it. Here is a giant teddy. I stuck it over there sort of like a hidden surprise. It's kind of off the beaten path. You don't have a ton of reason to go over there. So it's a little fun surprise. And here's, of course, my fishing dock and the public beach. And I think the public beach is pretty much exactly the same as it was the last time I uploaded a tour on my channel. I haven't changed much about the beaches on my island. Now, running back over this way, we're going to walk up the beach to the northwest corner of my village. See, I've got a couple of other lounge areas and surfboards scattered around, but I haven't invested a lot of time into decorating my beaches. I have this little pink shell hangout lounge area up here and a tourist binocular thing as well. And it happened to be that when I was filming this, Red was in town. I've started decorating the secret beach, but I'm not that bothered about getting that area decorated since there's not a ton of reason to go back there. I have this little incline over on the side of the island. It's sort of out of the way, but it leads most directly to Grizzly's house. I really love the exterior of his house. He's got these, waterfalls and the gas pumps and stuff like that, which I think is quite cool. Then over here we have the Stonehenge thing, and up here is the museum. Behind the museum I've got two little ponds and the satellite dish. This is another area which I would consider to be kind of like a secret area. There's not a ton of reason to come back here, but I guess if you wanted to do a little bit of private fishing, you can. I don't know how much fish spawn in those tiny ponds, but you can throw bait in them and spawn them. I've got a lot of these butterfly models scattered around this path just to make it look a little bit more botanical, I guess. I put this construction sign here because I'm not sure if I want to try and get all of my rocks to spawn in that area. There's really just nothing there, and I'm not sure what I want to put there, even still. This is my campsite. It is pretty much untouched from my last video. And over here is an area that I recently decorated, and I actually really like it. I put these stools with the fishing rods next to it as kind of a little fishing zone. Right here is where a path diverts off to go to Agnes's house. She's got this really secluded house. I put Grizzly and Agnes's house as being kind of segregated from everybody else because their personalities strike me as being folks who would like a little bit of privacy. Agnes is the sisterly type and Grizzly is grumpy, or cranky, I guess is the official name. So I put them off kind of by themselves, and I like where their houses are. Now, back across this bridge is Lucky's house, and he is in or sort of near the public park, I guess. The park has a little lecture hall area for my husband. He likes to give lectures, so I put that there for him. And then on the other side of the park is our basketball court, and our little bamboo garden, which I significantly downsized just because my old bamboo garden took up way too much room. And I left it open back here so you can still go fishing. It's one of my pet peeves when people's islands are not like accessible, like you can't get to certain areas and they take no care to make sure that they can get all the different types of fish spawns and stuff like that. I put Luna's bed back here to look like a little enchanted garden. And again, it's kind of another like secret secluded area. I really like the basketball court I made, and I love this chalkboard design. It's kind of lucky. It's got the tournament pattern on it. And here is the bench where you can get a drink after playing soccer, and you could see over on the right there is a chessboard. So that public park is a really nice area, and I like the statues and the flowers and stuff there. These 3 rocking chairs are for the old cranky villagers to sit out and gripe together. And here is the community pool area. So you can kind of tell that this area over by resident services is the most suburban and like community oriented part. Now across this bridge is in the more of the entertainment district. That's what I call it. That's where I would put my robot hero if I had one, but I don't. This is Agnes House, and I obviously decorated the exterior of it to be Egyptian themed, and I really like that area. Over here is a bandstand, so while you're queuing to go into the amusement park over on the left, you can listen to live music, and you can see that it meets up with the Able Sisters, and down from there is the orchard, just for a bit of wayfinding. And now we're entering the amusement park. I always drop frames when I'm playing around here because I have so many items in this part of my village. And so I don't know if I need to like remove some items. It really started slowing down when I put those floor lights in to illuminate the amusement park. So maybe I'll just leave things dark at night and take those out. I've got this area over here to play games. So the 2 spinning wheels, obviously, like you hit a certain number or whatever, you hit the flower and you win a prize. And the little plushes and the toys are supposed to be the prizes. And that little inflatable pool over there, the concept is it's like pick a duck, and if you pick the duck and it's got a prize on the bottom of it, then you win. But obviously there's only one duck floating in there. I have a fortune telling station, some vending machines, and my Godzilla statue, and the pagoda. It's sort of supposed to look like he's coming towards the pagoda to, you know, knock it over or whatever. And the museum is kind of the end of the entertainment district. Now, over to the left of that is the pathway leading up to my house. You can see my mailboxes down there, and I've got a little crafting area. I've got my bonfire. See, I moved most of my furniture up from where I had it on the beach before and left it mostly exactly the same. Before we finish touring my house, I will show you over here some clean energy production I've got going on. And then down here, you can see that leads to Grizzly's house, again, for a bit of wayfinding. And then you kind of curve around in front of his house and see how this path is kind of on the other side of the path that leads up to my house. And you can cross back over the bridge here. And then coming back over this way, kind of retracing our steps a little bit, I will show you my husband's yard after I give you a little bit more of another look at my familiar campsite, which I love very much. I really do like this area of my village. It's probably the first area of my village that I considered complete when I was first building it, and I'm still proud of it, and I still like the way it turned out, which is why I haven't moved anything even after terraforming and other stuff. My husband is responsible for this entire area, this raised 3rd level on this side. He liked the Terracotta Path, so that's what he chose. He has this solar panel over here and a little well. And he's got his flower beds, which I guess he really likes flowers. He has a ton over here. And that's basically his area. Now, coming back down here, back by the fishing park, you can see over there in the distance my lighthouse, which I won't show in detail. And coming back again through the park with the statues, back by Lucky's house, back by the basketball court. There's one more villager's house, which I didn't show you, which is Kabuki's. So he lives just basically right off the entrance of town. You can see I've got my Lime scooters over there that you can rent. And his house is right here on the corner where the beach is. Kabuki replaced June. And I really like his house. It still has a good beachy vibe to it. I put bamboo trees in his yard, so that's where the rest of them went. Now, I'm kind of jumping back over here because we're going to go up into my house. But first, I want to show you my map since we've kind of fully toward everything. So Marshall lives there, I live there, Shep over there, my husband there, Agnes there, Grizzly, Sprinkle, Bangle, Lucky, Anka, Kabuki, Celia. And you can kind of see where everything is laid out on this map. So you can take a look there. Now coming back up here, let's go inside my house. It's not changed terribly much, and I'm not that, I don't know, I'm not that into the interior design. I really want to max out my Happy Home Academy score, but I'm not that invested in it. So every Saturday when they're like, oh, remember, HHA is judging, I'm always like, oh, snap. And I realize I didn't do anything to improve the look of my house. I like my little pastel kitchen. It's not the fanciest kitchen, and I know it's not really traditional. The ironwood kitchen is kind of like the thing to have. I have Bangle's photo hanging over my kitchen table, and that's one of the things that I'm really glad about is I've actually gotten most of my villagers' photos already. So, my little kitchen. And back through the living room. And over here on this side is my grandma's guest bedroom. It's what I kind of think of this as. Like if you're going to spend the night as a guest in my house, this is the room you would sleep in. It's supposed to remind you of spending the night at your grandma's house. It's similar to the way it was before, but I got that stove fireplace thing. This is my bathroom. I have this kind of as a little storage area, and then over here is the kettle bathtub thing. I've got the whirlpool bathtub and a shower, so you have plenty of options to clean your body, but I don't have a sink in here right now, so there's nowhere to clean your hands, unfortunately. Next up, I'm going to show you my basement, which again is not much changed. I don't really care for my basement. It's really loud with all of the arcade machines. It's got a little band area, so like I guess the concept is this is like a teenager's hangout, like their teenager practices with their band in the basement, whatever. And there's a little spot over here on these yellow couches where I guess they could eat snacks and chill, or whatever. And then there's a couple of little like toys and models in the corner. And I've got some extra KK Slider albums on the wall. Here I'm kind of looking through all the posters I have. These are from amiibos that I've made. So you can see I need to get Kabuki's photo. I need to invite him over to Harv's Island so I can get his poster on the wall. You can see there's a spot for him. I have a bunch of posters on the wall. I've got a TV with a Switch sitting in front of it. So I guess you could play Switch up in the bedroom. And I've got a lot of cute furniture. So this is a cute chair, cute bed, cute end table. And it's a cute crafting table there as well. And so, I don't know. I like the bedroom. I've changed the wallpaper several times. But otherwise, I mostly make minor tweaks. And you could see I had Agnes and Lucky by my bed, and I've got Marshall and Shep by my front door. So that's basically everything on my island, and that is my house. I'm not going to show you my husband's house because, I don't know, I feel like that's his business. But I've got my toilet and my sink out here, so it's like a second bathroom. But anyway, thanks for watching. I've got a couple of screenshots coming of some gameplay highlights over the last several months coming up here in a second. But thanks again for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.